I don't know where.
I'm not saying.
Well, you know. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. I got that one. Or you're not supposed to have that? No. Are you want to leave that? You can have it. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, they said there's a month, but then afterwards she said, we think.
Have you been in it?
And then you
No,
work.
well, I
You work out.
was in it a month ago. So they
Oh.
didn't have anything, they had to do there, but they didn't have anything.
And they had to do all new cooking, right? And they all had, the only thing in there was literally.
Yeah, they would have had to put their,
So,
right,
microwave.
right. And then I don't know what they did for, yeah, see, the kitchen. Not much, because I
haven't seen it. We're hiring, this is 12 to 12:05.
yeah.
I didn't see anything on.
You might have your own staff.
That's a big staff. I mean, it's stealing from like that, you know, but you know, there's that what's going on. It's someone that's what's going on. Farming is what's going on. In the city, you know, you think you catch it.
You see some
On one of them, if you allow them to.
There, go by. There's a sign on the front corner.
You can buy it.
And I don't know what it says.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
right.
saw that it's different.
Those are good. I think it's exciting. I just asked more.
She was the other day, just trying to sort of County Martin.
Yes, nobody's calling.
Sandwich out of it.
All right. 6 o'clock, I'd like to call the meeting to order, please. Start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, welcome, everybody. May we have a roll call, please, Nancy?
Gillis,
Yes, here.
Todd.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
Fleming.
Here.
Rhodes.
Here.
Here's Shammy.
Jenny?
Thank you.
Hey, at this time, I would like to have a motion to allow Alderman Cruzen to appear remotely.
Make a motion to have Alderman Cruzen appear remotely.
Second.
Motion by Alex, a second by Dave Rose. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That will carry. Thank you. Attorney Connor's also on
Thank you.
remote. Everybody's had a chance to look at the minutes. At this time, I'll take any questions, comments, or concerns, or a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
Thank you. That's a motion from Alex, a second from Dave Rose. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Carries. We have no correspondence this evening. Next order on the agenda is bills to be paid. Again, questions, comments, concerns, or a motion to approve.
Make a motion to pay our bills.
Second.
Thank you, Alex. That is a second by Nate. That is a roll call, please.
Gillis,
Yes.
Todd,
Yes.
Smith. Fleming,
Yes.
Rose,
Yes.
Cruzen. Thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is the balance of accounts. And the TIF report. TIF balance is $979,970.21. We have gotten this corrected. Next week is our audit. And the books are looking going to be much easier. So we can all look forward to Aaron Phillips coming to see us in the near future. Brings us to the police department reports. Chief, will you please add some color?
Ordinance work is continuing. The police department and the city provided each playoff meal for the football team and cheerleaders. The police department provided security for all 3 playoff games and then have issues at all. And Officer Roller passed his physical test this week and beginning the academy on the 6th.
Very good. I'm sure you're ready.
Yes.
Anybody have anything further for the chief this evening?
Make a motion that we accept the police department report.
Thank you, Joey. That's a second by Alex. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. That'll carry. One item under old business, still just a discussion. Can you guys add anything? Have you done any of the patrols of the Vernon Street east of Elmwood Road? Considering where a stop sign would go, Alex, it's your neighborhood.
Yeah, so the speed trailer is placed out there. I haven't noticed anything too much. I'd probably wait till next meeting. I'll see what the neighbors think.
Okay.
And go from there. So far, so good.
Chief, Officer Olm,
I haven't noticed anything unusual over there. I
Okay.
do think if we're gonna do anything right there by your house, is find a way to do a 4-way right there.
Yeah, that's kind of an oddball intersection as it is. So it's people, they kind of start flying down Vernon Street. By the time they hit that intersection, they're going pretty good. So
I think it would be feasible to do one. You just have to do a concrete
yeah,
little section with a stop. I know you're gonna be trying to keep going down the park.
Say we could possibly make our own turn into the park.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a bad time of year to be
Almost.
painting.
Yeah, most definitely. And then have to be on next year's spring agenda.
We had discussed maybe a peninsula.
yeah.
In
Yeah,
front
I
of
think it
this
would be
old
worth it,
school.
because I do see the complaint, I do understand that, 'cause I have seen people go and I can't get my radar to lock them. So I know that they appear to be going faster than 30, and right there, they shouldn't be taking those curves at 30. So I think if we find a way to stop them there, that would stop a lot of the complaints of speeding down that.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll keep talking about this and we will, Alex, if you and Charlie could poll the
Yeah.
neighbors before the next meeting,
Yeah, we'll see.
appreciate it.
See what they say.
Very good. That is all of old business. We're gonna do new business, and at this time, I would take a motion to adjourn into exec session 5 ILCS 120/2 C1, the employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of a specific employees of the public body or legal counsel for the public body, including hearing testimony on a complaint lodged against an employee of the public body or against legal counsel for the public body to determine its validity.
So moved.
Thank you. Dave Rose,
Second.
second by Alex. That is a roll call, please.
Rose,
Yes.
Cruzen. Gillis,
Yes.
Fox,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Fleming.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, we won't be long, I don't think. Jenny, can I call you?
Yes, that'd be fine.
All right, we're gonna have to disconnect.
It is disconnected.
Oh, all
I got you.
right.
Should I come to these? I can come to this one.
No, stay
Stay,
here.
okay.
Remember the owl's on.
Oh, yeah, and the owl's gonna stay on, so.
Well, no football for a while. You ready to go to basketball one?
No, yeah. The first one is tomorrow. No, the boys, the girls,
They played.
they were there, but I was not gonna go back before Thanksgiving.
I use my time wisely.
Absolutely.
And
I was
then,
gonna ask Ken, but since you're here,
yeah, they played, and now the girls.
last
Yeah.
time, I was gonna say last week, but last time you
Mm.
they had the budget.
Yeah.
And they approved the budget
December.
7 months into the budget process.
Yeah.
Why? How can we operate on a budget we haven't approved
Oh,
for
they're
7
on
months?
the-
I forgot we're still on that thing.
lot of their Saturdays. I just don't know why. I always feel
That did not come up.
play.
If I had said that, I wouldn't have gotten shorts on
The
that.
same, here's
But
what
I'm
I'm
a first
here's my house, 7. 7:30. Good, you, 7:15.
The levy,
7:15.
well, I have the levy ready. It should have been
Well,
ready. I just have to double check some
And then,
of
then,
those,
More
but
important
I
than Jamie.
don't
and
know
then
why
the
she
sidewalks will snow.
said she didn't have all the information. So I had it.
I didn't even know.
Some of my department members,
People come in.
them to double check, no matter what I did. No matter what I did, so I asked them to double check. They said they didn't have anything, but they did. But we can always amend anything as well.
I'm not big on the budgets. Personally, the budget's a budget. You're either over.
But also,
Moving in there.
budget,
They don't.
I noticed that some, like we would throw.
Going 7, right.
Budget board, we never use that.
That leads me to my second question. So when I look at this thing, and I don't know if you know what about it or not, but when I look at this thing, everybody was looking at it.
So this is what I couldn't look at over here, and this is what I was like, I'm like, check my numbers, because all of these have added up over here, and I was like, double check my numbers.
I wasn't gonna rotate on it, but,
Like,
so this thing,
298.
no, yes,
You can't tell me that.
so I'm not throwing money, and we haven't used them ever,
Well,
so I'm not budgeting money.
well, so that leads me to my second question. So on here, this says 24 expenses, 25.
I think this is the one that breaks on that.
But they're 2 rounds.
Well.
Why don't we see the expenses? Now, I say this, I
I
say
wanna
this
see
because I'm
it's
an,
about it.
well, I want to see the budget, but how do I, as a council person, how do I know how to approve this company? I don't know what I spent against this guy.
I had made that comment.
See,
I don't know what I.
this column,
Now, one kid,
and
and it's just one kid.
at the beginning of the year,
But I think it's
we
really
would have a
good
Twitch,
runner.
we would make a
Twitch.
somewhere.
I got too much fun.
It's way worse than anything.
Yeah,
So we're
Which is why it's taken so long, because Shelby from like is consolidating
Really,
their balance.
we get by. Yeah.
But I watched it myself. and they didn't know what they were doing. Do whatever they want. You know, that would never.
No.
I watched it, it was pretty good.
Just have money there, like, we need to
And we
use,
always,
we need to use
we
it.
want to watch this thing.
it's gonna be used.
I mean, it doesn't look
Like,
that just in some
these-
parts.
We always.
exactly, like these huge numbers.
Yeah.
Didn't make sense to me at all. So that's why I was like,
Yeah,
if we're not
okay. I agree with that, but I still struggle with some things. You guys have to show me what you spend against this number of voters.
exactly,
Because, well, and it gets right to your point. You knew. But there's no way, I mean, these guys may know based on you telling them, but it's.
With no previous prior warning.
Okay.
And
I finally
a
found,
lot of accounts are
but I
gonna
mean,
be, like, why do we
but they
have?
weren't.
um,
Cause I.
Really don't believe
Oh my gosh, like we have. when was that set forward? Okay, salary full-time students.
Yeah.
Full-time clerk.
Yeah.
Part-time. Superintendent. And we've never used this.
For this purpose, I released them for like that. They can all just be exact. Because now
So-
you
so-
go, so how many times?
And it doesn't mean, this
Oh, we've
isn't
only got
something
one.
new.
This needs to be what he makes.
Yeah, bingo. And then the thing of it is too, is, you know, this definitely will change, but so much just wait,
I think
Wait.
so. Personally. You know what? I'm just on that. Because they feel I am being fairly way back. You guys have one. I'll volunteer.
But they voted down. They were one, it didn't make it to the.
Okay.
I don't know exactly. Anybody can.
Oh,
Right.
But they, but I'm quite so, I said, he said, sure. I don't know what. Yeah, he would.
No, he didn't. Well, 'cause he said he hadn't been seen anywhere, so there's no back things. No, I didn't know they rotated.
They don't want to make them feel bad, it's only 25%. That's exactly right.
When we had the younger guys in, it was really big. The whole summer kind of used to be.
Yeah.
And you
But,
like,
okay, so they'll get all plus now, that's two, so there'll be three. So somebody else is gonna fall.
Yeah, no, I knew.
Well, it's gonna be the same thing over again. And I bet you, they load up on the.
I loved it. He was-
Because they can win.
You control
But
the
it's gonna be three.
I mean, they're not all the time. He would go home and take a break or whatever, or patrol by there. He's the one that kept catching that guy, the zombie guy. or whatever.
Yeah.
The cousin.
That's for fine.
Spider
Yeah.
had to deal with that. I just did. He was saying.
That was something, yeah.
Glover had to deal with
Yeah,
it.
he did. I can't remember his name.
He just had, he doesn't make them, his wife just had.
Oh, really?
But-
Yeah.
And then the rest of them. already knew.
Yeah.
Before he was smart. Did he?
Did you buy one now? I knew that they, you buy a house, it's going to scroll back.
Sit down. Yeah. Robert Tree. He's, cousin of mine.
Yeah.
Others.
Yeah, because me and him joked that we were
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Three names. He and my brother.
Yeah.
His, yeah, his mother is my first cousin. His grandmother. Oh, out there.
That's big.
Oh, yeah. He learned something. I forgot. He thought it was like the other, but they're gonna let me buy the house in 5 years, so. Getting deer out there, so.
Plans to change.
I killed my first deer out there. Oh, boy. Yeah. I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore in high school.
Well, you know.
Grandpa, you.
Wanted to
Grandpa used to build in little round.
You know, and he comes, he just takes it all. So I took from the other one too.
3 or 4 of them little round girls.
Was
And
having
nothing
some
else.
good
Yes.
Here,
See, I got.
far backfield.
So what I always do.
So there's your.
There's been years where they can't. I better not.
Where they fall into the bucket over here on the levee, over here.
I see.
So I had to get like these, this, and I couldn't do it. I was cross-eyed by several hours.
That helps me.
So that's why I set it over
Maybe
to our
I'll
lawyer.
coach him on that later.
Perfect, thanks.
Yeah.
Yes, my nephew's girl.
So, and she went down, but.
And they got two. Big. I don't know, big. Oh, they're big. 280. Is that big? Yeah. And I'm
Well, I
All right, it is 6:17. We are returning from exec session. I need a roll call, please, Nancy.
Gillis,
Here.
Boggs,
Here.
Smith. Here. Fleming,
Here.
Rose.
Here.
Cruzen. Here. Thank you.
All right, thank you. At this time, as action resulting from exec session, the city of Farmington will be offering to their employees for holiday appreciation bonuses, a $500 for full-time employees, a $250 for part-time employees. I will need that in a motion, please.
I'd like to make a motion to extend the bonuses to the employees.
That is a motion from Alex and a second from Dave Rose. It is a roll call, please.
Gillis,
Yes.
Boggs,
Yes.
Smith. Yes. Fleming,
Yes.
Rose,
Yes.
Cruzen. Yes. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, one thing real quick on the bonuses. This is kind of the end of the ARPA money, end of the COVID era money. So we will be stepping back our employees. We will budget for this next year, but I just want everybody to be clear that this is the end of the ARPA money, and we really appreciate our employees. We've tried to share with them as best we can, and want to make sure that everybody knows that we will be scaling back from here unless, our money tree takes off. So next item I have, new business, is a discussion. Shiloh has expressed interest in a skid steer. Says there's lots of things he could do with it. We could grind our own stumps. There is attachments for sweepers. I guess our street sweeper is just on its last leg. There's rollers, and I think that from what I looked at, the possibilities are unlimited for what you can do with one of these. There is one for sale locally. I've also asked for skids, but I'm just looking for some guidance. If this is something you guys feel, $80,000
Well,
plus or minus.
I think we need to take a look at what else is out there on the market. I mean, this may be a good deal, but without having it, getting bids, taking a look to see what else is available.
Well, so this is something that we're going to have to post as a bid. Anything over $10,000, we have to publish as a bid situation.
And if there's any attachments that come with it, or if it's just the skid steer by itself,
I guess my other question.
a lot of details.
The other thing is would it make sense more to rent one as needed from
So that's what we've done. We've rented from Bobcat when we've needed them. We've done like a 2-week period. And that may be something that's, he said I would bring it to the council and see what your appetite for this is.
How much does it cost to rent one for a couple of weeks?
Is it-
I think it's about 2 weeks, and the attachments for, I think, 4,200.
That's, yeah.
Ballparkish. It's, cheap, but not cheap.
Right, how many times a year have we rented?
We've done it once.
So there's a need, but not a dire.
No, this is a
It's more of a want.
This isn't a need.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
I
this
would-
is,
I would
they
like
could
to
get a
go-
lot more stuff done, do a lot more stuff a lot easily,
I'd like to go and see how much they are, but at the same time, it's hard to justify spending, $80,000 for a skid steer. Plus, you have to buy the attachments that go onto it.
I agree. That's
We did just hire Keith Dollar to take up and kind of put down some dirt out at Kirsch Field.
Sure.
And I think that was around $900.
he's helped you a lot, right?
He does, yeah, but he hasn't, he charged $150.
So maybe this is a thing where we can hire Keith where he needs and rent these as we need.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm kind of thinking on this. I mean, if we had a lot of projects where we were going to use it every day, I could see maybe doing that. But, if we're using it,
And I'll see how
2 weeks out of the year, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to go because you have to think of the maintenance and the ongoing cost of having it too.
100%. That's why
I
I
will
wanted to have a
see.
discussion.
how this would fit into all of the upgrades we're going to be doing to Dimmitt as well.
Sure.
Now, I might add that Keith has a plethora of attachments for his piece of equipment.
Yeah.
He doesn't hold us up. He is very reasonable.
Sure.
It may be just a better thing to hire $50 when we need him. And all right, then we will let that
What are those
go.
options?
Thank you. Last item I have under new business is discussion possible action. And Chief, I'm going to have to ask you to chime in here. This is software that is needed for the police departments.
Yeah. Currently, we do our general orders, which is pretty much our guidelines how we operate the police department. It was made way before I got here. Every 2 years by state law, you have to update it. With all the changes that have happened since 2020 regarding police in the state of Illinois, it is becoming more and more difficult to stay on changes that are happening so quickly. Plus, I don't super feel comfortable going through our general orders and making sure that they match up with the state. I'm not an attorney. So our current general orders need to be revamped no matter what we do. So whether we do it through LexPool or we send it to our city attorney and have him go through everything and then kick it back. And a lot of local police departments use LexPool, Canton one of them. When there is changes to the law or if they change what the responsibility for the police department is, I get an email from LexPool with the updated version already ready to go. I get to review it. If I don't like how it looks, I can send back some questions. They can rewrite it. Once I approve it, then all my guys get emails. They have so many days to get it done. And then once they sign off on it, then it's understood that everybody understood that there's been a change to the general orders. And that if they do not follow the general orders, then they could be disciplined for not doing so.
And it's something that they can go back to and read on their own as well. The
And
chief
it's,
doesn't have to assign them. It's a lot easier for a new officer to come in and sit down and go through all the general orders through Lexington than it is going through a binder or 5 binders. I mean, we've been on board with Lexington for a few years now, and it took them a long time to get ours written. But now that it's done, I mean, it's an awesome tool for the city and the police and the officers.
and it has the Explorer program, which he's looking to bring back, willing to bring back.
Yeah, I went to my year for their, that's what they had. And they had kids from high school age that were interested in law enforcement field. They had them doing all parking and traffic control. They didn't have any real police functions other than they had a radio call for a police officer if something happened, but they were able to help out, kind of like we could use it for a spinner to drive other things. But you actually see a couple officers floating around. And there is a lot of interest, younger kids that want to get into this stuff, but the Explorer program would be a great program for them to kind of learn if this is something they really want to do. They kind of just get a taste of it enough where they don't go to college and decide that they don't.
And this software would help facilitate.
Yeah, it would help a lot of things. It definitely, the most important part is that the general orders that have to be updated every 2 years, I don't have to worry about it's already been updated. They send me emails, say, Chief, this is a change that needs to be made. And then I look at it, and if I approve the change, then I can go. But if it's a minor change, I don't think it's approved, I can say, no, we're good. And as long as their attorneys that they have working for LexPool agree that it's not gonna hurt nothing if I don't want to change a couple little things. Then it's a lot. generally, if they give advice to change it, I'm gonna change it, just
And the
so.
nice thing is once they come out with your policy procedures, say if there's an update to it, on your computer screen, you can hit compare, so you can have the old one in front of you and the new one, show the redaction, all the changes. And it's a good tool.
And it looks like our office could use it as well. And it can help us with an emergency management plan as well, records retention, standards of conduct, use of social media, a lot of things like that. So it wouldn't be completely just mediocre, it would be useful for everyone as well. So it would
Well, that's
Be
good
excellent.
because we can split the bill.
What would the yearly cost be? Is that the second number?
That's the second number. It's, so Chief, if I understand this correctly, it's prorated for the rest of our fiscal year for 2172. And then the following year is 521280.
Yeah.
And is that a yearly or is that once every other year
That
or
is yearly.
it is a
We
year?
get stuff from our insurance company.
So do you remember what
Yeah.
we paid for what you're using right now or?
It's been there so long, I don't remember. So I know I took over as chief, it had not been updated.
So we could, Bill, you're 190 an hour or so.
No, 95, but it still has a pretty good prices. I know other departments that use that product, and it's a profession or industry that's a lot of pressure on it these days. So I think it's worth the cost to the city to get those. Get that program. Bettina's got a good point. They can get some use out of it, and if you need, me to interpret whatever some of their, stuff is, which can come up sometimes. I've seen it. I can certainly access it that way as well. So it benefits everybody.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the $5,212.80 for the yearly subscription for this software.
Second.
You get
plus the 21.
plus the 2172
$21.72
for the rest of the remainder of this fiscal year.
Sir,
All right. So I have a motion from Alex and a second from Dave Rose for the 2172 for the rest of our fiscal year and the 521280 for the next fiscal year for Lexa Pro. That is a motion. Roll call, please.
Gillis,
yes.
Boggs,
Yes.
Smith, Fleming,
Yes.
You've got the original.
Cruzen.
She said yes. All right, that ends new business. At this time, we get into committee reports. Jenny, do you have anything to add this evening?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Joey, anything further public safety wise?
Nothing else to report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Nate on sewer.
Nothing tonight, sir.
Thank you. Alex, sidewalks, streets and garbage.
Nothing to report.
Thank you. Leslie, Parks and Rec.
The only thing I had was I had a couple of people ask me about the leaf collection pickup. Are we still doing that?
Yes, the first 2 weeks in December.
So it should
Okay,
be,
this is the first week, so.
Oh yeah, it is the first week. Yes.
Well, it happened to snow today.
Yes, it did.
I put a little damper on it, so they're still, when are they gonna go out and do it, do you think? Like every day they're gonna run the thing around each
I'll ask
street,
Shiloh
or
and we will post something on Facebook and the website.
maybe, give a day or two
Yeah,
heads up
yeah.
possibly. Cause next week I think it's supposed to be in the 40s, so,
And I knew we were kind of tentatively doing it because we didn't know what weather would be.
Right.
So
Next year we can try to get.
Well, Thanksgiving was really late this year too.
yeah, and a lot of the
So-
leaves weren't off of the
Right.
trees, so they're trying to wait until.
Right, I
Make
don't
a
have a problem, that's
decision,
fine.
yeah.
I just wanted to report back to the people that
Well,
asked
Yep.
me.
we just want to make sure that we let folks know in town that we have this pickup available so that they know to utilize it. So that's kind of what's that?
So they're not burning.
Yeah. They're not burning, or they get it out late and then it's just sitting on the side of the road or something.
Yeah,
You know.
people would have it more on the terrace and not in the gutter, the street gutter.
Not
That would
putting
be
on the road.
excellent. Yeah, not in the road.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Leslie. Dave Rose, anything public grounds and buildings? Thank you. At this time, anybody from the audience have anything? Bueller?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
I have a motion from Joey, a second from Alex. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, everybody.